fuck up. No. Hi guys. Welcome back on my channel. And if you think, what kind of weird way of filming is this? I know. And I can't even check the lights because of the fact that my phone is on color filtering. So it's all gray. It's a bit boring, but it helps with scrolling less through social media. So yeah, guys, what I wanted to talk about today is basically what happens when you feel lonely, but you don't actually realize that you feel lonely. And that's the basic thing, you start to find distractions instead of doing the things that you should be doing. So for example, that could be what I just told you guys, scrolling through social media, or drinking more often, as in alcohol, or taking other substances, or blowing, for example. I don't know if that's the correct word, smoking weed, I mean. Like, all that kind of stuff is what going to make sure that you don't have to think about the fact that you are lonely. And that's kind of sad because of the fact that I kind of have felt that, because I'm not saying that I don't have amazing friends or that I don't have a great partner. That's not it. But sometimes I just feel lonely because of the fact that the things that I like are not always the things that the people surrounding me like. So I am often finding myself alone in my ambitiousness, or in my like willingness to try new things and stuff. So sometimes that just sucks. And that's just the basic thing. I just have to admit the fact that it sucks that sometimes there are just times that you have to do shit alone. And lately I've been doing a lot of shit on my own and not finding like really connection, like with friends specifically. So to be honest, guys, I just think that sucks, because like just a half an hour ago or something, I was on Reddit. Yeah, I know. And like, who even is on Reddit? There are a lot of people on Reddit, but I don't know anyone in my community who is on Reddit. And I also don't know why I went on Reddit, because I think I did it because of like investing and like real estate things like that I wanted to read about. But sometimes you also find some random shit, you know? So I just read a story about a guy who has been bullied all his life because of the fact that a family member of him is like a criminal. So I just read through that stuff and I was like, okay, but there are so many people feeling lonely. Like, that's like the thing, because at the end of the day, like, I can feel lonely, and sometimes I do feel lonely. Like tonight I feel lonely. It's a Friday night and I literally have nothing to do. So then I was just thinking in my mind, okay, this is quite common. A lot of people feel lonely, and I think nowadays people feel even more lonely because of the fact that social media is coming up more. So we seek like distraction in that and not actually finding real connection anymore. So the thing is, guys, I just realized that, and I was like, damn, like I can pretend, I was throwing with some stuff. I can pretend like as if that's not me, but the thing is, loneliness becomes depression as soon as you just fell in the loneliness and don't do anything about it. Like, okay, I feel lonely right now, but I don't allow it to become this bad that I become depressed, because of the fact that, okay, because I moved like an hour drive away from where I've grown up, and therefore I don't have a lot of friends here, and that's totally fine. I'll make those friends eventually, but I will not make them by sitting here on the couch as I am currently doing and scrolling on my phone. So what I do is, okay, I started not a new job. I started a new hobby, as in like I started dancing. I'm just doing my things, and so I'm started to dance, and I met a lot of great people there, like they aren't, of course, my friends yet because they have all their own friends in their community. So yeah, so I just started dancing. I went to new gyms and all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to find connections, and I will do so. But the thing is, guys, I will post a lot of motivational videos here on this channel, but don't get it wrong, because every single one, every single person that you will meet, that you will watch, whatever, everyone basically has something they lack in or something. And for me right now, that's, for example, the loneliness that I'm feeling. But I just think with everything that we do, there comes a sacrifice. So I chose to move here. And the sacrifice that I had to make is that I have lost, not specifically lost, but I'm not able to meet with the people that I used to meet with. And that's fine because of the way that I kind of also made a decision, because I felt like I was outgrowing my my environment there. Like I wanted other things, not necessarily outgrowing. I don't mean like being better than people, because I don't really believe in that. But what I do believe in is that I was outgrowing in the way that my interest and my values became different from the others, like my friends, for example, there. So they are still my friends. I still love them dearly, but we are not often in alignment anymore, and that's completely fine. But now I am here and I am finding new ways and just building a new life. And that's nice, building that new life, but it comes also with sacrifices, because I have to accept the fact that I have this loneliness that I'm feeling right now. And that's completely fine, guys. You know, it's just like the thing, like I wrote a quote not a while, like not very long ago, and Wizard Liz posted it actually, but it's, I don't know from which artist it is, but it basically was like, okay, when a flower doesn't bloom, you don't fix the flower, you fix the environment. And I just completely agreed with that, because oftentimes we try to change ourselves because of the thing that we lack in some kind of things, and it could be the loneliness or it could be something else, but it's more about the environment. So, and that's the thing, we've tried to fix the environment. So do the things that you can do, but don't change anything about yourself because of the fact that you are feeling lonely. Like, okay, I might feel lonely, but I am not going to be with, for example, people who are completely interested in other stuff than that I'm interested, just so I have friends. Because that's probably even more lonely, because then you have the feeling that you can't actually be completely yourself. So don't mistake the fact that sometimes it's better to be lonely and sitting on the couch alone than to be with people who actually make you feel more lonely, because it is oftentimes that we feel more lonely when we are in a big crowd. And yes, I feel lonely right now, but that's just temporary, because I know I will find my place. And if it's not now, then it's next year. And in that meantime, I can sit and whine about it on this couch, but what I could also do is just do my thing. And with doing my thing, what I mean by that is basically like expanding myself in different areas. Okay, my social life isn't working the way that I would want it to work. That's fine. Then I make sure that my YouTube is going great. Then I make sure that I'm becoming a better cook. Then I make sure that I become a better dancer. Then I make sure that my business is growing. Like, those are also things that take time away from being social. So then now I will just spend that time doing that thing, and people will come, people will go, everything will come and everything will go. But just keep on having faith and know that just loneliness is temporary, because it is. It really is. And if you feel like you aren't allowed to be lonely, then no, it is okay if you have the most amazing partner. It is okay if you have one perfect friend. It is okay if you have great family and still feel lonely because of the fact that the things you are interested in, they aren't interested in interested in. So it's completely okay. Just know that also you don't have to break up with the person. You don't have to don't see your family anymore or something. It's okay to have different interests. Whoa. Yeah. So that's my little messages about being lonely, guys, and a quick little tip on just do things on your own because you will not meet someone on the couch. For example, by the way, I went to a concert a few weeks ago on my own because I actually really enjoy the music of Russ, an artist, but in my environment, no one actually likes Russ. So I just went alone and I don't give a fuck because why would I? And I think that's the message to you guys. Like, don't feel bitter because of the fact that you couldn't go to a concert, for example, because you had no one to go with. You can still go. So yeah, that's my message to you, but also my message to myself because I haven't been eating today, or at least I have eaten, but I haven't eaten in a while. I'm hungry and I need to get off this fucking couch and make some dinner for myself. So guys, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments or just regular comments. If you notice that your mood has changed because of this video, then I gladly hear this because that would make me a very happy person to just make one person feel better. And if you want to make me feel better, then like this video and subscribe because I would really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Bye!